Is Juan Dixon out here getting caught cheating again? Well, not so fast, but it doesn't look good. We need to talk about this. Glanville got Juan's phone number just at the beginning of this was exclusive. Nicola, everything going the whole talk over the weekend. All right, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber here, welcome. I truly appreciate all the support on this channel. It's still new, so it's still growing, and I still have a lot of things in the pipeline. But I had to make a video about this because initially I was going to do some videos talking about Real Housewives of Potomac and the reunion. But this morning, I saw Bravo and Cocktails share a photo of Juan allegedly at a laundromat with the director of basketball from Coppin State. And so I shared it, and obviously everyone's like not really shocked at this point, but it's more about the comments around this whole story that Robin gave us the first time around when I brought forward the mistress. But it's turning into this whole Tom's house was broken into story. So, any rate, the tea was that, allegedly they were canoodling in this laundromat. And so I posted about it and went on about my business. And then a follower of mine, sent me some DMs where, they had actually taken a video from outside looking in the laundromat. Now, I do want to preface with saying that the video does clearly, in my opinion, show that is Juan Dixon and this woman from Coppin State. And the reason I know that is because this woman posted to her Instagram stories, which I will show you guys towards the end. But I want to show you guys the video that was sent to me. A lot of people would say that this is not salacious or it doesn't really show anything. I think the question is, why are you doing laundry with a woman other than your wife? And if it is for, let's just say, maybe they're washing uniforms and such, but this user said when she was in the laundromat, there were no like basketball uniforms or anything related to the university in the baskets. It was like personal items. So that's a little strange if that's alleged to be true. However, I want you guys to take a look at this video. Let me know what you think, and then we'll come back and discuss.
So glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now. I am so glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now. I am so glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now. I am so glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now. I am so glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now. I am so glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now. I am so glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now. I am so glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now. I am so glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now. I am so glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now. I am so glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now. I am so glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now. I am so glad that Juan Dixon is not here right now.
All right. So as you can see, it was a little grainy because the person taking the video was doing it from when, inside their car looking in. But I thought it was pretty clear, at least towards the end, when you see him walking, that that's definitely Juan. And it matches up with the picture that Bravo and Cocktails did post earlier today. But it's the woman in the video who, I had to laugh because either Robin called him or somebody said, get ahead of this now. I'm not dealing with this again. Okay, cameras are about to go back up soon, and you're messing around in these streets, hanging out at laundromats with people you don't need to be hanging out with in the middle of the day. So this is the story that the woman in the video in picture posted, basically saying, get a life, and they're holding their laundry detergent. It was clear that you guys were doing laundry. I don't think that was the issue. I think the issue is with everything else that's been going on with Robin and Juan and the show, and this just doesn't look good. Even if there is a real explanation, I think the bottom line is, at least this is my opinion, if you're going to be on a show displaying your lives and there's already cracks there where people have questions, and then people see things like this popping up that are not shown on camera or not talked about, it just further irritates the audience. So one of two things I feel need to happen. I think either Robin, needs to get a grip on what she's willing to share, because I don't think we're going to be able to take another season of her just sitting on the sidelines. Plus, I don't think they're going to let her get away with that this time around. I think they're going to be paying closer attention to Robin and what's happening in her world. So it will be interesting. Do I think this will impact her coming back for season 8? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because I do think that they would want to get as much out of this story as they can. So I could see them bringing her back for season 8 just so that the other ladies could confront her on keeping this a secret, essentially, while she's going around having all these opinions. Case in point, like at the reunion, I don't think it should be okay for any married man to be in a hotel room with a single woman. Well, Juan already did that. And then what did she say last night? Oh, you get mad because we have to show what's going on in our lives on camera. Ma'am, you didn't show us anything. You didn't even talk about it. So that's where I think people are getting more irritated. It's not that people want to see them fail as a couple. I don't believe that. I think there's a lot of people that really strongly believe in this relationship, whatever it is. But if it's not, in fact, what you're portraying it to be, then none of this would even matter, because we would know you guys have separate lives. You're just partners for your children. That doesn't mean that you guys are in a loving romantic relationship. But when you go through a wedding and you throw these things together, an engagement for the cameras, and then, basically the producers have to force feed a wedding down your throat some capacity so that they can try to close up your story a little bit, because people are tired of hearing about this upcoming wedding that's never happening. So I'll stop ranting. Let me know down below, what do you think about this? Is it a good look? Was he just being helpful? Maybe he was just being a good Samaritan. I did talk to Robin a couple weeks ago, and she said he's just a really good guy. So maybe that's what this is, and we're just misconstruing it. Nonetheless, let me know your thoughts down below. And until the next video, guys, I will talk to you next time. Bye.